Hello everyone, I'm making a video about the nVidia card, which is a GPU card. It's called Tesla K80. This is the name right here. And the point of this video is not to talk about the specifics of the card itself. So generally speaking, it's just a card that is used for fast computations, for research. They're usually used for physics or machine learning. I bought this card and it costs about £4,600. In US dollars, if you go to Amazon.com, you'll find it for $4,000. So I'm using this for my research, and I bought this card as an individual, not as a company, and it costs a lot, I know, but I still wanted to have it to do research as fast as I could possibly can. It's an amazing card. However, I face some problems, and I'm here to explain how I got over these problems. So I had two issues. The first one is getting it to work and not getting it to shut down. It's easy to get it to work once you install the drivers and you put it on your inside your computer on the PCI slot. However, as soon as you turn it on, it turns off, or as soon as you do some computations, it turns off. And it turns out that the main problem was the heat. So, as you can see, that there's a grill here, and there's a heat sink, but it's inside. It's right here. It's inside the device, and there's no fan, so you can't, it's passive cooling, so you have to do something to make this video card work, otherwise it'll shut down. So I'm not here to show you how to install it per se, because all the instructions are available on the internet for the card itself, but I'm here to show you that if you do face the same problems I was facing, then there's a simple solution to that. Specifically, I'm talking about cooling the card, because you can't just have a fan blow at it from here and have it to work properly, or have it not shut down when you're doing math, because once it does the mathematical computations, and if it's very heavy computations, then it'll shut off right away. So here I'm going to show you how to create a small fan for it that does all this work for you, and it's a very cheap and simple idea, and you can have the card working and doing your research right away. So this is a good video for you if you're on your own or working for a small company that's interested in getting one of these and not getting a server, because you can get one of these and you can get a particular kind of server for it that cools it off easily, but it's very expensive, so you have to add on a lot of money on top of the money you paid for the card itself. So if you're on your own, there are two things. First of all, getting it to work with your device, with your computer, there's something in the BIOS I'll show you in a second. And the second thing is how to cool this video card. I've installed the GPU card, the Tesla card, in my computer on an X16 PCI slot. Now, your motherboard has to be compatible with this card, which is most modern motherboards are, but just check. I'm not going to explain the details of installation. It's very easy. I'm going to go through them quickly. So once you install this, you have to remove any other card that's available on the motherboard, any video cards that are available. So this is one of them that I've installed later. Initially, you install this card alone, and then you get your output from the motherboard itself. Usually the modern motherboards have these. They come with VGA output, so you can install it. You can get the output from here. Once you've installed the card, you've gotten your output, you turn your machine on, and then you install the drivers for the nVidia, and they're available on nVidia Tesla 8. They're available on the internet at nVidia's website. Once you're done with that, that doesn't mean the card is going to work. It's actually going to crash if you try to do some computations. You need to set up your bias to make this work. As soon as you install the video card, the next step is to set the above 4G decoding in the BIOS to enable. This is very important, otherwise your system will crash. You will not be able to run the card, do any math, probably not even run Windows or whatever system you have properly. So this actually allows for more than 4 gigabytes of memory to be mapped to the video card. So just enable this. The reason I'm not saying where this is, well, okay, this is available on the boot menu here for this particular motherboard, but your motherboard might be different. Just find where this is and enable it. To cool the video card, I've done this small little duct, air duct, that sucks air from the card. The air comes through here to the back where I showed you where the heatsink is, and it draws the air all the way here and sucks it out from using this fan. So this is a small thing that I've done. It's actually just aluminum put together so that they fit into the grill area and they suck out the air from here. And it's very simple. This fan is available on the internet. This fan is a Thermaltake A1888. So you can adjust the speed on the fan. You can turn it up or down. And it's connected via USB. It comes with this cable that you connect on the outside. So you can turn it off whenever you want to, or you can turn it down to a minimum when you're not using the GPU card. So when I'm doing the computations, I usually turn on the fan to maximum because it requires that the card requires that it cools down as much as possible when doing computation. Actually, the cooler the card is, the more computations you can get out of it. So turn it on all the way to the end. All you need to create the duct is a glue gun, the glue of course, tape maybe, a pen, a pair of scissors, and a ruler, and of course you need a sheet of aluminum. Make sure that the aluminum is thin enough so you can cut it with a pair of scissors, and then you can also, you'll draw on it the dimensions that you want to cut on here. Of course I'm going to do this for this fan, which is not the fan I used, but just to show how this works. I'm going to draw the dimensions, roughly speaking, and I'm just kind of going to show you how to do that, and then it's not going to be exact because I've already done this and I don't want to go through this again, just to show the idea of how this is done, just a general idea. All you need to do is just put the fan somewhere in an empty space, and you're going to take measurements to the back of the computer, the grill, and you're going to draw so that you have the duct drawn, the 4 sides of the duct drawn exactly to size. I'm going to draw a basic idea, and then of course I'm not going to cut it. You can do this yourself. It's just the concept of doing it. And there's one more piece we're going to add at the end so that we seal the duct properly. So I've designed the shapes that we need. We need 2 of these and 2 of these. So they're going to go this way, and you're going to bend this up, of course. And this is the same. It's going to go this way. You're going to have 2 of these, one on this side and one on the bottom. And for this one, you go here and here. The length of this is going to have to be dependent on the size of your computer itself, or the grill at the back of your computer. And this one is going to have two grills because the video card or the GPU card takes 2 of these. And then once you do that, you just take these, cut them up with the scissors, and you connect them, glue them, and then you bend them, and you make an enclosure, kind of like the one you're seeing now, which I've taken using my iPhone. And you can see that the 2 sides are closing on from for the fan. And then you just put the other two and you seal up everything using your glue gun. Of course, I'm not going to go through this because I've already done this. It's easy. It's not going to take you more than a couple of hours to do this. And once you're done, you just, at this end here, you're going to put a sealant, rubber kind of sealant. It's usually used for doors or windows. And this is the shape of it. You just stick this to the back here. And this way the wind wouldn't leak out when this is trying to suck out the air. So this is really simple. All you have to do is just this and you're done. Okay, so here it is. This is the fan. It's drawing air outside the computer, outside the GPU. And the way I put this together is through here. I've bent the aluminum and I've secured it using wiring. I know this is not the most elegant way of doing things, but it works. And you could see that I can increase the speed of the fan, and it does quite well. So good luck with your GPU, and if you do put a GPU together in this way, let me know about it. Thank you.